If you're seeking a complete transformation in your life, to break free from stagnation, attract financial abundance, shift emotional patterns, or even manifest true love, this video reveals a powerful path based on the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza. Thousands of people around the world have applied these principles to reprogram their minds, access elevated states of consciousness, and most importantly, create a new reality. One that is more aligned, more prosperous, and more free. In this video, you'll discover the exact strategies used to break cycles of scarcity and anxiety, redefine personal identity, align the body and mind with the quantum field, and manifest in the physical world what once seemed out of reach. This isn't theoretical content. Every insight shared here comes from the real-life application of Dr. Joe Dispenza's teachings in practical, powerful ways that anyone can use. The explanation is divided into three essential parts. What is creating your current reality and why it keeps repeating? What truly changes your reality and how to train the body for the new? How to manifest your desires in the physical world without burnout or over-effort. So if you're into this kind of content, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel, because you're about to learn how small internal shifts can lead to life-changing external results. Part 1. What's creating your reality? One of the first keys to transforming reality is realizing that it's not desire that shapes the external world. It's the feelings repeated every single day. What fuels this emotional loop? The environment. Joe Dispenza often says, "You can't create a new future while living in the same past." And that's exactly what most people unknowingly do. They wake up and immediately scan their surroundings through a lens of lack. They see the cramped bedroom they still live in with their parents. They check their bank account and see debt or a negative balance. They're surrounded by people who no longer align with their future self. And all of these seemingly harmless stimuli reinforce the same emotions every day: worry, fear, frustration, helplessness. The result? Reality repeats itself, not out of bad luck, but because the body and mind are still conditioned by the same emotional patterns, which, according to Joe, are simply records of the past. And this affects all areas of life. Take relationships, for example. Someone may enter a new connection but carry the same old beliefs like, "Love always hurts," "I'm never a priority," "Everyone cheats." Subconsciously, they're already expecting things to go wrong, and the body reacts defensively before anything even happens. These emotional experiences become internalized patterns. It's not fate replaying the same story. It's the energetic field a person is emitting, and the universe mirrors that vibration back. Another core teaching from Joe Dispenza is the identification with personal problems. Many people constantly say things like, "I'm too anxious," "I've never been good with money," "I suck at relationships," and they don't realize they're defining themselves by those limitations. As long as that identity stays in place, the quantum field responds with more experiences to confirm it. One powerful technique is writing down every automatic belief the mind is attached to. Statements like, "I can't do it," "No one supports me," "My life has always been like this." When written on paper, these patterns become visible. This exercise shows how the old self leans on excuses and stories, only to keep everything exactly the same. And this is where real change begins, not by trying to force the outer world to change, but by breaking the repetition from the inside out. Part 2. What changes your reality? After understanding what's creating the current reality, a new awareness begins to emerge. Changing your thoughts isn't enough. You must also change your body. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, "The body is the subconscious." That simple phrase holds a profound truth. The body resists anything new because it has been trained to feel safe in the familiar, even when the familiar is pain, scarcity, or repetitive struggle. Just look at common examples. Someone wants to start recording videos but freezes as soon as the camera turns on. Another person tries updating their resume for a new job but feels panic just opening the file. Or someone raises their hand to speak in public, only to feel their heart racing, dry mouth, and the urge to disappear. This state isn't weakness or bad luck. It's the body entering emotional alert mode. It sees any unfamiliar experience as a potential threat, even if it's something positive. That's why so many people who try to start something new feel overwhelmed by fear, anxiety, or self-doubt. The body, stuck in old emotional patterns, tries to pull them back to safety, also known as the old self. But there is a way out. The key is to retrain the body to accept the new as safe. This is called nervous system regulation, and it can be done with simple daily practices. Meditation to calm brainwaves. Conscious breathing to slow the inner rhythm. Gentle movement, like walking or stretching, to release stored tension. And most importantly, teaching the body to feel new emotions daily. These consistent practices create the space for the body to slowly adapt to the new identity being built. Another powerful concept Joe Dispenza teaches is emotional addiction. When someone goes through trauma, loss, or years of emotional pain, their body becomes chemically accustomed to that emotional state. That's why, even after a painful breakup, someone might keep thinking about their ex. Not out of love, but because the body is addicted to the chemistry of sadness, rejection, or longing. And this plays out in many ways. People afraid to express themselves because of past criticism, those who avoid new opportunities because things never work out, or anyone constantly replaying painful mental scenes like a movie on loop. The body reacts as if the past is still happening and feeds on the cycle. But this addiction can be broken. The secret is to consciously choose new emotions to live each day. Instead of anxiety, cultivate gratitude. Instead of scarcity, generate the feeling of abundance. Instead of fear, build trust in the unknown. That's how the body learns to live in the present and no longer under the control of emotional memories. And from that point forward, a new reality begins to form. Not from the outside in, but from the inside out. Part 3. How to manifest your desires in reality. Once the body is more regulated and the emotional imprint of the past starts to dissolve, the most powerful, and often misunderstood, phase begins: manifesting a new reality. Many believe that manifestation is just about wishing hard and waiting for the universe to respond. But according to Joe Dispenza, it's much deeper than that. It's about tuning your vibration to match what you desire, even before it physically exists. In the material world, it feels like there's a gap between who you are today and what you want, whether it's money, health, love, or career success. That perception of separation triggers anxiety, impatience, and doubt. So Joe teaches that thinking positively is not enough. You must shift your intention, energy, and personality to align with your desired reality. People who manifest consistently do so because they become, internally, the version of themselves who already has what they want. Here are some relatable examples. Someone who wants to attract prosperity but always feels scared to spend or constantly feels broke is vibrating in scarcity and creating resistance. A person craving love, but who believes they're not good enough or thinks love is dangerous, is vibrating defensively and repelling connection. Someone pursuing success, but feeling unworthy deep down, ends up sabotaging their own path. That's why many give up too soon. They feel the energy for a few days, but when they don't see immediate results, they assume it's not working and revert to their old state. But manifestation doesn't follow a linear timeline. It responds to frequency. And that frequency only remains stable when the body and mind fully live the emotion of the future in the present moment. Joe often uses the metaphor of planning a vacation. Once a trip is booked for next month, your energy shifts. You start packing, preparing, and getting excited. You haven't arrived yet, but you already feel like you're there. That's the secret. Enter the emotional state of certainty. The certainty that what you desire is already on its way. The how and the when are not your job. Those will unfold naturally. Your job is to feel it as already done. Joe Dispenza explains, it's not matter that creates the field, it's the field that creates matter. In other words, physical reality doesn't come first. Vibration does. And the most effective tool for cultivating that vibrational field? Meditation. During meditation, brainwaves slow down, the body enters deep rest, and the subconscious becomes accessible. That's when the quantum field can be accessed clearly and the mind can be reprogrammed. In this space, the inner world becomes more real than the outer world, and that's when the magic starts to happen. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. The right people show up. Unexpected doors open, not as coincidences, but as a direct reflection of the new frequency being broadcast. Those who apply this consistently realize they no longer need to chase life, because what they align with comes to them. Conclusion. So, if you're ready to transform your life for real, here are the steps you can start applying today. Observe how your environment is reinforcing your current emotions, and shift what you can. Let go of the identity tied to your problems. Regulate your body and teach it to feel safe in the new. Meditate, visualize, and embody your new reality as if it already exists. Be consistent. Don't give up halfway. And most importantly, remember, you don't have to chase anything. You just have to vibrate as if it's already yours. Now, if you've made it this far and you're truly committed to shifting your life with these teachings, comment below. I open myself to the new version of me. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because in the next videos, you'll find even more practical tools and real-life experiences to create your dream life.